My wife disappears at night with friends and does not return home. We have been married for about 5 years. Throughout our relationship, there have been more than 20 occasions when she went to a friend's house and simply did not return home. I understand that things can happen, but it weighs me down because I spend all night wondering where she is, with whom she is, and if she is safe. We have 3 children to look after. Honestly, part of my problem has to do with trust, and I am aware of that. There were 2 incidents in which I found out I was talking to another man, a different ex-boyfriend each time, once through Snapchat that I saw, and once when the boy's girlfriend gave me, contacted to tell me that they were talking behind my back and staying. She swears nothing happened, but it is difficult to maintain confidence. In another incident, admitted that he called one bar with some of his friends and some boys, and I have heard rumors that he cheated on me with one of them that night, but she flatly denies it. Sometimes he didn't come home. I could not contact her at all. If he kept calling, eventually she would answer and get mad at me for calling her insistently and not to trust her. He told me it was embarrassing. In my mind, it's 3 in the morning and I can't sleep without knowing where my wife is, and I have to take care of 3 children in the morning. All this is by other circumstances in which I will not go too deep, but he hadn't done this in a while and he did it last night. I take care of the children every Friday night, so she can go out with friends. It was the home of a friend I knew for a game night. At 11 o'clock, I went to bed, so I called her to find out when she would be back home. Not to worry, she told me that she was no longer at that friend's house, who went to a neighbor's house of that friend I had just met for a drink. He says he didn't drink much, which does not worry me too much, but I didn't even know he was gone. Of the place where it was, he asked me if he could stay until midnight, to which I said yes, no problem. I fell asleep. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. He had not yet returned. I called her to find out where she was and told me he was still there. I was upset because I know these people, and neither does she, and promised he would be home by midnight. He has not yet returned home. I went crazy. He promised to stop doing this and continues to do so. I had a long week, and now I've spent all night worrying about my wife, and I have to take care of the normal responsibilities. While she sleeps, I don't even know where it is. She thinks I'm wrong for getting angry, since she is an adult woman and should not have a curfew. I think it is wrong for not telling her husband what she was doing, and then not go home when he said he would, keeping me up all night worried. If this were punctual, I would understand, and I have done so in the past. I'm not sure I can really continue to do so. I lost my composure. I am exhausted. I am exaggerating. I have no one to talk to about this, and I've never done it before. I understand the perspective from the outside, wondering why I didn't do something before. One finds excuses for the people you love, and that's easier than accepting that your marriage is failing. I have done my best to provide a good life for my children, and I never wanted to do anything I could endanger that. This time I will take action. I'm already talking to a real estate agent. I have scheduled calls with a lawyer for Monday, and I am organizing childcare arrangements. I will not mention any of this to you in order to build my case.